What is up, everybody? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It is your main crew. Gather around the arena. It's your boy, Slasher. We got in the building, as always, Insane Quotes, Roy T. Rodriguez, and Lil Don Status. We in the building. Let's go. I hope everyone right now out there is having an amazing time and feeling good. Stay safe, stay blessed. Also, we live like we said here every day, but we have I'm gonna let you guys know right now. Actually, we're switching up the schedule. We have an official schedule for the channel now. We're live every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday, every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Also, we are now officially on all other podcast streaming platforms. So make sure if you don't really like YouTube that much, go ahead, check them out. Also follow all Gather Around the Arena social media pages, including ours, in the link in the description down below. And if you're new to the channel, also hit that sub button, hit that bell icon so you get notified every time we upload a new video or stream. And let's get right into it. Today's topic, guys, we're going to be speaking about entrepreneurship. I know a lot of people out there that are trying to get into entrepreneurship have fears, have a lot of thoughts that a lot of, people have. And I'll tell you right now, a lot of you out there, including ourselves, we thought the same thing you guys did. So today we're going to be speaking upon that, and we're going to be giving you guys tips, pointers. We're also going to be giving insight on how we thought and how we're thinking currently, because we're still in the process of doing it the same way some of you are trying to do it out there as well. It's never easy, but it's also what makes it better is the journey as you go, the thought process, the creativity, the ups and downs, and then the success. It's a lot that plays into it, but we're also going to be talking upon digital entrepreneurship as well in general. Me currently, I do digital entrepreneurship. I'm an investor, so I've been learning a lot about this and sharpening my skills with it. So I'm going to be dropping gems along with the crew as well for you all out there listening right now, all you beautiful faces. Everybody on Spotify, everybody on Pandora, everybody on iHeartRadio, all that. How we feeling, crew? How we feeling? Everybody's making music.
Good.
I thought I had you muted.
I'm decent.
Oh, you decent, Mr. Eats?
Coco was happening. Okay.
You know my situation.
Yes, indeed, brother. Yes, indeed. We love you, though, bro. Listen, right now, what do you guys feel, in your opinion, when it comes to whether it's clothing, music? Everything plays a part when it comes to digital marketing, entrepreneurship in general, whether it's
Excuse me.
a self-made artist, right, an independent artist, it takes a lot for that. Whether it's trying to start your art company, they're all the same, and it all plays in one specific area, which is we're going to touch on those topics as we go on. But I want you guys to talk about what you feel. What are your thoughts? How were you feeling when it comes to things like this? Because we all do something. Insane does music, right? You do music. Lil
Yeah.
Don, he streams, he does his beats. His father's an artist too. Royalty Rodriguez, he DJs and he makes films. You know what I mean? So everybody has a thing. I personally do a whole bunch of things. Like I said, I'm an investor. I do streaming, DJ. It's just a whole bunch of things. So I want to hear your guys' opinions and thoughts and feelings on what you think your process has been so far. What questions do you think you may have that never been answered, or what do you in general think that when it comes to being like nobody wants to share, or you know what I mean, things like that. So let me know your thought process. What do you think could get you where you need to go? Things like that.
Um,
Well, for music, me and well, for me anyways, it's just trying to get my music out there, distributing it by myself. I don't really have anybody to do that for me. But I mean, I do have TuneCore and everything, so they put it out on all music platforms and everything like that. Uh, the only thing is that you not being a well known artist, you're not gonna get a lot of people. You know, some people just
Hmm.
don't like clicking to people they just don't know. You got other people that are interested in finding new people or new artists and give it a shot. And if they like it, they like it. You also got to find out what kind of audience you're trying to bring in
Right.
on whatever you're doing independently. You know, so for me, I'd like to do hip hop. I do R&B sometimes. I do female tracks and everything. So I think that would be my audience right there. Just females that love songs or doing music for the streets in general.
Insane. Can I add on to what you were saying, real quick?
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
could.
Hmm.
Um, like he was saying how he does R&B and like for a female audience and audience in general. No matter what, as an artist, no matter what type of genre you do, you're still gonna bring in a female demographic because
Yeah,
either
that's a fact.
they like the way, oh, he's cute, etc., etc. Oh, I like him for this. He does this way. No matter what, as
Hmm.
a rapper, R&B singer, just whatever type of genre you do, you're still gonna have a female demographic no matter what. But you could continue
Yeah,
now.
true.
Yeah, I mean, I don't sing for I can't sing for shit, bro. So I wouldn't say I'm an R&B singer,
But
like,
you
cause
get what I'm saying though.
I don't have the voice I don't have the voice for it, and I know I don't, and I don't even try to, bro, cause I
Some
sound horrible. But I swear, if I knew how to sing, forget about it. It would be a total different ballgame.
I feel
But yeah,
like
that's my view on you know entrepreneur and everything. So
yeah.
right, and that is true. Like you said, when it comes to music, I feel as if there's always gonna be some type of female that's attracted to your songs.
They're either attracted
No
to you
matter
or
really it is. Yeah, it could be both. It could be one. Sometimes some females just like a certain way of like a type of vibe that they get from the music you make. It could be any little thing, like you know what I mean. Same thing with guys. Like if they listen to maybe is the beats you have, like they really rock with more, or etc. There's a whole bunch of things that play into it. But the hardest thing, like I can say for y'all is the whole marketing thing. It's a little
yeah.
harder for artists because there's a lot that goes more into it. You know what I mean? Whether it's money, buying beats, production in general, like it's a lot that plays into it. And I
So
feel like a lot of independent artists out there that are probably gonna listen to this or are listening to it probably feel the same way. You know what I mean? Or say feeling the
Yeah.
same thing. Is it's hard. That's like the main thing. It's hard to be an independent artist and trying to fight against other artists that are already somewhat on the come up and already have like people that heard of them, even if it's in the city and well, their little city or state, whatever. Like they're heard by someone, or they have connections more than others, which that's kind of another upper hand that certain people have as well as having connections. I feel like having a connection in life in general is always a perfect thing to have because it's an asset that you should really want to have. And I feel like the reason for that is those connections are always going to help you no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? They always know someone that knows someone that knows someone. Like it goes on down the chains.
With the connection, that's not always a good thing because um okay, yeah, you may get a quick fast lane to it, but sometimes a fast lane isn't good for an upcoming artist because remember they just went from nothing to automatic fast lane. Oh, look, yo, some of them might not aren't used to it, and it could fuck up their name in a big way. So that's why having connections to some extent isn't good. If you're ready for it and you know you can handle it, yeah, go for it. But if you're still like coming up, it's not good because you're gonna fuck up. If you know you're not ready, and it's just gonna throw your name down. In all honesty,
Yeah, usually when it comes to like some shit like putting like if you started from scratch, whether it's music or DJing or anything, everything is hard to start with anyway if you don't know nobody. Usually somebody needs like a promoter, or if not a promoter, someone like a team behind them at least to help them get them somewhere. But if they can't, like it's usually social media, which is the best place to run to because it's honestly the best place that will probably speak more to people than word of mouth. Especially if people nowadays niggas ain't trying, or some people they trying to really support what you do. So you're not gonna go to those people expect them to do it. You're gonna have to go to the platforms, which probably could be an easier way for you to get your clothing line or something like that. And it is
yeah.
probably hard for all types of artists and all that stuff too, which I can totally understand. But you need to catch the eyes of what the audience wants. If the audience ain't picking that up, then you ain't getting it. I think that's just my opinion.
To I don't want to see what was saying about like promotion wise. Yeah, it's with some people you don't really yeah you can have management, but you don't always need it. In all honesty, like personally, my dad is somewhat of my manager. Like he's more of a guidance in my way. Oh, what? Okay. Oh, what?
He just put in just subscribe and stuff
All
like
right.
that. So keep talking
So
about why he's doing
yeah.
that.
So like I was saying, my father is more of a guidance to me in my way. So everything promotion wise for me, yeah, if I post something, he'll repost it, or he if I help him with the song, he'll tag me in it. But that's like little promotion here and there. Besides from that, everything that I'm saving up, like insane. Personally, you release music through TuneCore and whatever else you release music through.
Yeah,
The like also in merch. Your best way is through however you're releasing and merchandise. If you could sell merchandise, that's gonna help your name get out there. And through whatever online promotion, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube ads, Google, whatever the hell you can get your promotion through is the best way by yourself. But if you have a management behind you, that's something your management got to deal with, like Rodriguez said. So, like I said, myself, I do everything myself. Besides from like whenever we do this, Slash is helping me promote my beat stars at soon, my YouTube, Twitch, etc., etc. Same thing with you both and him too. So it's just all like yeah, you get what I'm trying to say in my point.
yeah, I get you. I hear you. I hear you.
I
It's,
feel
it's a
as
fact.
if
as
nowadays,
an independent artist in a way.
I feel like
Facts.
nowadays it's extremely important. No, I want to. I don't want to say extremely important, but I feel as if it does have an importance in people's lives that really want to do something with their lives. You know what I mean? And when it comes to clothing, I feel like clothing is a great outlet because creativity. You could be however creative you want when it comes to clothing because there's a million different groups out in this world that all love different styles. You just really have to do your research, really see who's around you, see what categories basically you want to place people in that you want to
Hope that's a
really reach more.
bro. I hope that's a whole bottle of water.
Yeah,
It looked like a whole 2 liter in his hand.
no, I
I
put
This
water in it.
is straight Sprite.
No, it is a 2 liter, but I put water in it.
thought you was drinking a whole Sprite right now. Like, that shit was crazy. Nigga, put your shit in the fridge. Nigga, share with everybody.
But like when it comes to that, I feel like you really want to connect with as many people as you can. So it doesn't mean you have to stick with one source of clothing and creativity. Expand it more. You know what I mean? Jogging pants, sweaters, hats, bucket hats. There's so
Speedos.
much speedo.
Well, no, you gotta remember, you can't
Like,
really. What Sasha was saying, like with all, you gotta do all types of clothing. You can't stick to just hoodies or etc. etc.
no, I never said you can't. I said
No,
it's
no, I know
just a
that.
good way to like branch
No,
out more.
that's what I'm saying. To do other stuff than just stick with one thing. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So, fuck, you made me forget what I was gonna say now. He made me draw a blank. Continue. I gotta know what to say. He made me draw a blank.
Yo.
Yeah, hold on, I gotta think again.
Anyway, when it comes to clothing, you don't have to literally stick to one thing. You don't. But it's not always a good thing to try to
there you
put too
go.
many things on your plate that you can't handle. You know what I mean? And then try to keep that rolling. So say like you start with sweaters, right? And people start noticing your art more when it comes to sweaters. And then they're like they stick with you. They're like, okay, yo, this is cool, cool, cool. And then that artist or that person that wants to grow that clothing brand, they immediately jump the fence and go straight to like putting 4 more things on the plate. You know what I'm saying? Like now you put in leggings, socks. Now you put in, like I said, hats. And if you don't know how to handle that and keep up like the creativity when switching up things, including the clothes, you want to switch up styles. Okay, that means you're gonna have to switch up the art with it. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to switch up whether it's pictures you do, whether it's really wording, where like different things. There's so much different things you could do. Characters, cartoons.
You also
Never
gotta
ending.
watch for weather. That's what it's mostly based on. So if it's getting to that hoodie point of season, drop the hoodies and beanies, scullies, fucking balaclavas.
Yeah, go
It's
by
just really
the
the weather
seasons.
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, go by the season weather, season clothings.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And I feel like people that already start out properly with that is on a good path. You know what I mean? Because some people just jump in and they just have a whole bunch of different things. You know what I mean? Me, I did the Teespring thing, right? And no, we are not sponsored, but see, I did the Teespring thing. I tried it. I literally sat down. I got busy with the Photoshop. Ended up doing a bunch of different like ideas for women, babies, and men. There's a bunch of things out there for them. I have baby clothing there. I have socks. I got leggings for the women. I got different shirts for men and women and children too. Like I literally went through the process before actually putting things out there. But then I also made the art with it to go on them, which I feel, in my opinion, what I did actually looks dope. You know what I'm saying? For most people that come in, it's like, what the hell is this? But me, I don't like it to look trash. You know what I'm saying? So I try to make it look the best that it could. And I know I'm a very uh um how do I say that? No, I'm a very artsy person. So you know how I am when it comes to when I create things. I want to create something dope, not something that's just plain. I don't really like the blotness. You know what I'm saying? So I try to do
Yeah,
something
you're really
dope that
picky
people
about
may
what you
like.
want.
Yeah, I try to do something that in my opinion, I thought people would like. Um, I mean, unfortunately, like I said, there's also it comes down to going through what you have to go through, whether it's a L or a dub. I took a L. I mean, it was dope. I had good feedback, but I got the L on my own. I gave it to myself. You know what I mean?
It's all
Because
about
I didn't really promote it the way I was supposed to.
without trial and error, you never will learn what's gonna be your best product. You know what I mean? You gotta learn.
Exactly.
Sometimes you're gonna fail in the shit that you do.
That's
You
just
know what? You gotta keep trying something different, or just keep trying the same, or
Hmm.
try the same. Try something different within the same thing you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But at least something that's gonna catch somebody's eye. Or if you're just the type of person, just don't give up on yourself. Maybe somebody else will pick it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But that depends on the person.
that's just
Exactly.
that's the same with music. If like me, I don't stick myself in one category of music. I say people are like, oh, he produced beats. You're produced. I'm like, no, I'm an artist too. I write. I do all this other. I record. I put myself in multiple genres than just one. Oh, you're no. I don't like being called a producer. I don't no. I'm a multiple genre person, artist, whatever. So I don't stick myself in one category. Neither should Insane, even though he's just he doesn't produce or you know make beats. He's still a multi-genre artist because he raps, he does R&B, and does he sticks to multiple drill. Like he's done
Yeah,
multiple things.
I do. I could do any genre if I feel comfortable with it. I could do it,
Like you gotta take you
and
got
if I
for you to
have some kind of content to go with it.
for you to okay. So for you to feel comfortable, you gotta take yourself out the comfort zone. For like
No, that's what I do sometimes.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what anything though. Clothing,
Yeah,
anything. You gotta make sure you gotta stick out as a person. You have to stick out. If you don't stick out, you're just gonna sink. And all you're gonna fall flat. You're gonna sink. And like me,
that's why I wear floaties.
I've been personally what I've been producing, making beats for 2 to 3 years, and I ain't start rapping till 6 months ago. And personally, Insane, Rodriguez, and Sasha have all been on that journey with me already. They've been through with me, heard me playing on video games, rapping, writing, getting better every time. Like right now, I'm working on a song called. I'm gonna put out the name because I already I have to. It's already halfway done. Called you know who I'm next. It was just a simple name that came to me because I was already writing it in the verse. I was like, you know who I'm next. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I might take out the you and just put no know who I'm next. Um, but besides from that, once that drops, I'm not dropping nothing for another 2 months. I'm not even gonna drop that until I have another song ready. And even when I do finish that song, I'm gonna sit there every day listening to it until I find it perfect. If it's not perfect to me, it's not gonna be perfect to no one else.
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, that is true, but
Pearl.
here's something that's going to like I may have heard before, but honestly I don't know. But I'm gonna say it anyway. Um, One thing I have learned being around artists my whole life, obviously being my uncles and other people in my family, when it comes to music, like you said, if you don't feel like it's perfect, you're gonna think that it's not perfect for others. But you also have to remember, sometimes songs you may think that are not perfect, because
the
in
ones that
your
people
ear
like.
are the ones that
Yeah.
can blow you up,
Oh
because
no,
No, that's
that's
a
what
fact.
people happen to like. And even though you're like, yo, I'm not rocking with this, like this shit, nah, nobody gonna like this. But if you do a test run and then you put it out and people happen to really love it, you're like, oh snap. You know what I mean? Like you end up getting
yeah.
it your own way because you feel the sound that you were looking for wasn't what you had. But when you had a test run and you put it out there, it be the songs that you think that are trash that get you the most people. Like
That's a fact.
it'll make sense. And that happened with a lot of artists, songs. Well,
Blueface.
I want to say
Blueface is someone you could put into perspective
that is
because
true, but I
Andrew
want to
too.
say more of lyrical people that are really specific with what they say they make content wise with music. Those that actually like to rap and like to make sure the song actually makes sense, sounds good, everything is perfect.
yeah, no,
And it's like sometimes they won't put it out, but when they
like
do, those are the ones that end up getting people, and they're like, "Oh snap!"
me, what it is mostly, no matter what it is, whenever I'm writing like lyrics, I'm always like, okay, yeah, I fuck like whenever I write, the way I write, I don't sit there and just write. I freestyle. Like I go off the top and then I write it. That's the most difficult way for an artist to write. And Insane could even tell you that it is. Most people really sit there and take their time with it. That's the most hardest way to write because you get no type
Mm.
of like. I go off spot, bro. I be making a beat. I could only have fucking a melody, hi hat, and a snare or a clap, and I'm already writing. No drums, nothing. No kick, no 808, no type of rhythm to it besides this hi hats and a clap. And
Mhm.
I'm already writing.
Easier for other people to do it that way. Not everybody
Like
has it that way to do it.
like me, like some people it is easy, some people it isn't. To me, it's easy doing it that way. I feel comfortable. I can't sit there and be, think upon it. If I sit there and think upon it, I feel like it's gonna get dry to me. To me, so it's just like, all right, fuck it, freestyle it. All right, I'm vibing with it. As soon as I start vibing with it, that's when I'm gonna keep writing. I can't stop once I start.
I feel like the same thing when it comes to music, and like yeah, no, uh, Trusko, I see you, Brody. Whoa, welcome, my man. Thank you so much for stopping by, bro. Truly appreciate that, brother. Um, but I want to say when it comes to music, um, or just when I play beats, I start freestyling and stuff.
Yeah,
I find it like I need to for me, I freestyle automatically because that's just how my thought process is. I need to mess with the beat and get the feel for it. But when I lock in and I start getting it, I catch myself saying some fire joint. But then when I have to, like, Insane tells me, Steven tells me, you tell me
write it.
sometimes, like, I forget, like, I say it and I'm like, damn, that's actually fire. But then I forget it. When I have to, like, write it, I'm like, wait, what the hell did I say again? And I wish
Nah, that's a
sometimes like
fact.
I had a recorder on just recording 24 hours because it's like, yo, when
Like
it comes to that, I say some fire shit when I'm rapping or freestyling, and I end
honestly,
up forgetting when I have to write, and that's annoying to me. Like I
that
hate.
that happens a lot to me too. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I be going. It's like I say it once. It's like I be getting mad hype, and I be like, fuck. But
Exactly. It's not.
yeah,
It's not. For me, I don't find that pleasant. I get very frustrated with myself because I'll do good freestyling, but then when I have to like write down what I just said, it's like poof, just gone out of my head. And I'm like,
yeah,
wait, what? And then I get mad because it's those things that I say. Like I actually, when I lock in with freestyling, I come up with some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm writing, it's just I don't know. It's just harder for me. Sometimes I could do it. Sometimes I can't. And mind you, I don't even call myself an artist because by no means possible I'm not. It's just I grew up around it. I've been doing it for a little bit. I'm in and out of it, and I can do it. But I don't consider myself an artist because I'm not sitting here like I see myself in my career as an artist. But no, I see myself doing projects and just having stuff out there here and there because I want to. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because it's something I like. It's a hobby. It's not something that I see myself wanting to be on stage doing shows and rapping, or passing all the other artists in this industry. No, I have different goals and dreams, you know what I'm saying? And obviously my main things is obviously being successful in digital, invest in marketing and investing, also doing good with filmmaking and help grow the brands that Me and Steven has, you know what
Yes.
I'm saying? Like,
So
that's the main things, including other things on the horizon that I want. Streaming, like, there's so many things that I want that they're moving into play, and I'm seeing it. Things are moving into play, which I thank God for that. Because slowly, even though there are walls that are in our paths that just smack us, like, what I'm saying, it's pain. But honestly, I feel truly like those walls and obstacles that do hit you are the ones you have to grasp and hold that pain in, because that pain is going to take you to another level that you didn't even know you had. It's going to help push you more, because now your mind broke down, but then you're going to build it right back up. Sometimes your brain needs a reset to go in a dark spot, so to then pull yourself out of it and build yourself back. Because as you go in your journey, when it happens, then you're truly going to see, oh snap. Now, like before, I was in the state of mind, I was in it, but now I'm really in it on beast mode, because I got shot down because what happened. Know what I'm saying? Now you got to really take a moment, take a couple, days, and
You
soak it
gotta
up. Know what I'm saying? You got to hold that in and just be like,
adapt,
what? I'm gonna stay hurt for a little bit, but then after that, it's a
adapt
wrap.
and evolve.
Exactly. From there, you gotta tell that shit. Nah, you know what I mean. What happened may have happened, but I know I'm stronger than this. You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta really take that and turn it into an energy that you didn't really think you had. You got to use that, because it's gonna help you push. It's gonna be the fire that you light under your ass, basically. It's gonna help you push
What
more. You know what I'm
doesn't kill you
saying?
makes you stronger.
Exactly. You know what I
What
mean?
doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
It's all a matter and perspective of how you look at things. But we all have that beast inside of us that some people know more than others, and some don't know at all, or some allow themselves to be sucked up into an abyss and they don't want to get out. Those are the people, in my opinion. No offense out there, and everybody listening to the podcast, recording wise or right now, I feel like the gothic people,
so
they're really like into that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But
no,
even them have their moments, and they end up blossoming into
I'm
some shit
sorry.
nobody believed in.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but there's I'm laughing because what he just said. The abyss. Oh my god. All right. With something with the abyss, that's very difficult. You can't okay. The abyss is something you can get into, but it's not so you got the abyss, yes. But it's either it's not that they don't want to get out. It's not that they don't want to get out. It's that they either can't get out or they haven't found a way out.
Yeah.
Either that, or if you want to think about it like this is a reference to Juice WRLD, who has said this before in the past. If you were in a relationship, in a very toxic relationship, no matter what, you're always in an abyss, no matter what. If you're very in a toxic relationship, you have to leave that girl to get out of the abyss. She is the gatekeeper to your abyss. Same music. You know what's blocking you to getting out the music abyss? The people. You have to get past the people so they can push you up.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with anything. As an upcoming artist, you have to promote. You have to promote yourself to the fullest. If you can't promote yourself, you don't see yourself as an artist or anything in general. That means you don't have your goals right, and that's something you don't want to go for yet. You know you can do it, but you just don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
But no matter what, there's like I said, it's not they don't want to get out the abyss. It's either they feel comfortable there and they don't realize it, they're blind to the abyss, or they're stuck being blind to the abyss.
Hmm.
That is
Like,
true.
like for me, for example, like I don't really care about getting big and famous. If it happens, it happens. I just want to be in a place where I'm comfortable. where I'm doing music because I love to do it. It makes me feel good. I like putting content out. I like getting people's feedbacks, whether it's positive or negative. It's gonna help me develop as an artist and make me better. So if I could just get to a place where I'm making a certain amount of money where I could at least, take my mom out of the hood and put her in a place where she wants to be and get a island on the kitchen island that she always wanted with you know,
Yeah.
if I can do that for that, like that's like a dream come true for me, and to just to see her happy because that's just me. I like seeing people happy in general. Like if you're doing something, and if I could help you, and if my music in some way, shape or form helped you in a way, then I'll do that. I love it. I like that type of feedback.
So to add on to what he was saying before about promotion, still look on my bullshit account that I made. That's not even my main account. But I'm being so for real. This is
What
not my main.
what you on YouTube?
My Instagram on my
Oh,
on my secondary account, which is kind of like my spam account. I have 1,083 followers. On my main, I only have 111. People care for the ignorant shit in your life than they do your business,
that's a
and that's
fact.
what any artist. Okay, put in this way. X. Well, when he was first coming up, what was everyone bringing up? Oh, his trial, blah blah blah. He did this, he did that. You're not gonna care to look past it. You can't see he's not he's not doing it no more. See, he's off the streets. He's not doing it no more because he's got to where he got.
Trying to better his life.
Exactly. A lot of people don't care for that. Meanwhile, you over there trying to push the kid down, and look where he's at. Got a house on the hills, and you still down there. So how are you going to try to push someone down who's trying to better themselves compared to you try to put someone down, still on a street view level? But that's my way of saying that.
It's like I was watching China Mac's Instagram one day, his live, and shout out to China Mac, bro. But he was on live, and people were commenting like, "Oh, there was this dude that was talking like mad smack, right?" And he was making a point. He's been to jail. He's an ex-convict, all that. And then he made something of himself. Now he's an artist. Now he's doing his thing, living his life, all that. Um, but when he was reading that, he was like, "Yo, why is it that nowadays people just want to see you fight? They want to see you go to jail. Then that's when they give you views, and then they support you in jail. Then they want to talk about free my boy, free my boy." But you tempted them, and then now they're in there, but now you want them back. That don't make sense. You want to break down the barricade before they build it up. Like that don't make sense. You know what I mean? And it's sad that people nowadays on the internet get amusement out of amusement. Yeah, I think his phone maybe had died. Maybe I don't know.
What I get about with people on the internet is how bum ass rappers and bum ass niggas get clout. Dumb hard for no reason and serious promotion when there's times better rappers out there that could probably get real shit like their real music out there, you know what I'm saying? I just don't like the fact that they be bum ass rappers out there that get serious fucking clout or serious fucking or notice just because of the fact that thing like why are there like why is their music 10 times better when they only saying like the same shit on the song 3 times? You know, like it's just the same shit sometimes over and over and over. It's never any different lyric. You know what I'm saying? But these bum ass rappers want to get fucking clout just like that. But I know there's 10 times better rappers out there who way more aggressive, who deserves to be on radio and shit like that.
Definitely, I definitely agree with that. There
That's a
are
fact.
way better artists than there are. Oh, there you go. That's another thing I wanted to say. When Slash was mentioning underground artists, and all this other stuff, like technically, me and Insane are underground artists. We're not known, but we're artists. And like I said, we don't stick ourselves in one category, but in this case, we're gonna just say artists. There's definitely way better artists that you have to search for than there are in the industry. Because half the people in the industry don't have the hunger no more. They don't. Like like Insane said, I don't care. I blow up. I blow up. Cool. I don't care for it. And that goes back to my account. I have they pay attention to more ignorant shit. Just like a fucking Russ. No one pays attention to Russ. People say, "Oh, who's Russ?" Bro, if you go look at his account, he's like what, 3 million followers, right? Come on. And he's supposedly an underground art. Not to say that he still is, but he's a quote unquote underground artist. He's an independent artist. Most
To other artists, yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. To people who are in the industry, that's what I'm comparing right now to from underground industry and shit like that. Independent artists are more hungry to get to where they got to be comfortable. Like Insane said, people that are in the industry don't care. They got the money. They got their money. They got where they wanted to be. So half the music they're putting out now isn't that good compared to street shit. Oh, or the independent artist work. Independent artists work
Fact.
way harder than industry, whatever you want to be, producer artists.
Mm-hmm.
Work way harder for
That's
a
so
fact.
true.
If you was a multimillionaire producer who's got the name Take Heath, fucking Hit Boy, who else can I say? Fuck almost any big producer you could just say. All these virtual instruments, these VSTs, plugins that you need to make music, bro. My most expensive VST that I have is $500. Not even, yeah, 500, bro. I spent 500 on top of another 500, technically 500 I spent on FL.
No, I bet you can find.
Oh no,
more-
there's free
I bet-
VSTs, but continue. My fault.
No, I was just saying. I bet you can find. I bet you can find more music on the internet and on the independent artist
Internet.
on the belt than you see a mainstream artist. Mainstream artists just probably do the music that they tell you to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When it comes to somebody who's independent, I bet you can find more music under their belt, like thing like that. That's
Sure.
never out, like because they like you said. I feel like they're working harder, but they're not being seen. You're probably like a hood rapper, like in your block or some shit like that. But you know you don't want to be like that. You want to be known and famous if that's your intentions. But,
Oh,
you know,
look, so Insane, you guys know who I'm talking about. Mir Fontaine. Insane knows when I linked it. Cole J. Cole. Remember when I linked that song to the group chat? So there's artists. You know how Cardi B just released a song up and it's stuck.
Yeah.
Before that came out, Mir Fontaine, he did a song that was like that. The only difference is that she did it at a faster tempo. So there's definitely industry people hearing independent artists. Well, not to say independent because I don't know if he's independent or has his management or not, but they're listening to lower artists for sure.
And taking
And
ideas
taking
from them.
ideas.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I don't give to a lot. Drake, KMT. Go compare XXX Tentacion. Look at me to Drake's KMT. You could go search that up on YouTube whenever you want. We're not gonna do it on here because reasons and copyrights and shit. So we're not doing it here. So go look for yourself. But you could search it up. KMT, look at me, fucking mashup. You're gonna find it, bro.
Some people debate against that, but who knows? I guess we'll find out in the comments one day. Somebody sees it.
There's so much shit that goes behind bigger artists looking at lower artists' song and taking ideas,
I
bro.
agree. I feel like a lot of just mainstream artists, after they get up there, they just stop putting in that work and they just work whatever they give them. When
Drake.
it comes to people who are hungry, they're gonna come and get that. You know what I mean? And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget that.
I feel like Status was saying, when it comes to independent artists working more harder than artists themselves, and it's because the artists that are already famous, they're lazy. They became lazy, and either that or their contracts is they can't put more music out the way they want. So maybe twice every month, 3 times every month, whatever. But it could be that, and they're fine with it. They're content. They're content with just working here and there to have to make a song and then collab or do the work ahead of time and then just have them sitting there ready for like they're actually able to go and post. I feel like they just,
Well, it's not that the artist. Okay, the way you just explained the contract, not how that works. They either will sign up for a contract and do, you're gonna do a 3-album deal. So that's why sometimes you get no singles from an artist. You usually get albums every year or so, every 3 years, or whenever they want to drop an album. They can control. Well, they don't control when they want to drop the album. Once they finish the album, they give it to the people and they release it when they want. Or they could do like you just said, 3 songs here and there. You're either gonna go for 2-song deal, 3-song, 4-song deal, or 2 songs, 1 album deal. You're usually gonna get something like that, never something full. And that's mostly how they're gonna do deals in little increments. 2-song, 1 album. That's why it's easier to be an independent artist. At least you're making your own money and you're getting 100% of it, unless you have management behind you with you. Besides from that, you're making 100% of what you get as an independent artist compared to someone who's in the industry.
I definitely can agree with you. But we're gonna move on to our next question.
Yeah.
What happened? Wait, the mic was cutting in and out.
Next question.
Next question.
Got you.
Do you think image matters because of to become famous?
Yes and no. Yes and no. You can have the worst image and blow up. So
you can make up an image and blow up. That you have nothing to do with. Like 6ix9ine.
Who's out there that's hideous as fuck that blew up?
6ix9ine.
Who?
You said hideous?
Who's hideous? Who's a hideous person that blew up in the music career?
When you say hideous, like they look ugly as fuck.
Hideous means yes, ugly. Like,
what's his face?
Blue
Kodak. Kodak.
Oh, definitely.
Face.
That's a big thing.
Some females might like that man. So you know what I mean?
Fuck out of here. They ain't liking them because they face. They like them because the money.
Did they like him over the money or the image? Because his rapping wasn't all that.
Who? Kodak?
Yeah.
The people that are ugly. Kodak is one
music
ugly looking
It was
motherfucker.
not his music for me.
No
So
offense.
how did they find? So again, let
I
me
don't
ask
know.
you, who's up there without image? You have to be up there with some type of image because you can't be ugly in the industry because money will change you automatically to be looking good. But if you're in the industry, you're not coming up, not going up there ugly. You gotta have an image into it because if you don't have an image, I don't see what they saw in Kodak's music. Like I don't see what they saw.
He said, you know, like
Like
what?
move rapper.
Like, like I don't even know
That's
what he
wild.
be
Listen,
saying. I never really liked his
a lot
song.
of these, a lot of these artists are getting
Face
tattoos
ties.
on their faces
They're trying to
That's what
just
it
fit.
is.
so they could get. Yeah, they're just trying to get noticed. They're like, oh, you heard about this nigga with all these face tattoos? You should you gotta see this shit. Blah blah blah. That's how they blow up by
Agreed.
doing stupid shit.
They're
That,
trying to fit an image
that's how
that
6ix9ine blew up. You never
trying
seen
to
the
fit
old Facebook post?
the image that you need
Oh
for
no,
you.
he's the master of clout.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the
He's the
master of
master of clout,
that.
and he his whole career is based on drama and starting problems with other artists.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He throws up clout. That's how crazy that is. He throw it all up.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it's all up
facts.
mouth clout.
No.
And that whole
Um.
rainbow hair and everything, that's all a image.
That's why I
You
said.
know, something.
So, what's your opinion? Does image matter or does it not?
I feel
I
like
feel like it does matter. In general, it does.
if you don't care, if you don't care what people think, well, yeah, I just lost my train of thought. I mean, if you don't care what people think, you're gonna do stupid shit. But if you're a true artist and you care about your artistry and everything, your image is not gonna be off of some dumb shit. It's gonna have some kind of meaning to it.
Word.
You understand? Like
Yeah.
you're gonna have a image where it's respectful for you as an artist, and people are gonna appreciate it every time they see you.
Yeah.
Except
Like
for like, despite like 6ix9ine, color the hair, tattoos, all different kind of tattoos on the face, acting stupid. You know, people got their own images,
the
and some
the.
some images are fucking retarded.
Yeah, no, I could agree with that. I could definitely agree with that. Um. What was I gonna say? Wow. Yo, I keep drawing blinks today. Um. Fuck.
Cheese doodles.
Yeah, definitely cheese doodles. Damn. Rodriguez, anything? Oh, I drew a blank. I drew a big fucking blank.
For me,
He's
yeah, I
like,
think,
no.
like I said, it takes a full image. You gotta look like something to be something. It ain't always somebody's lyrics that they want and shit because you could be a bad bitch and niggas just chasing just the way you look. And they could just give you a whole pamphlet of lyrics for you to read. And that there you are, they build you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, to add on to what he was just saying, as a female artist, bro, y'all know who the fuck wrote the City Girls' first big hit, right?
No.
No.
You don't remember? Yo,
The what?
Yachty. Yachty wrote their City Girls' first big hit. Act Up, Lil Yachty wrote that shit.
I didn't know that.
As a man, why you like?
I feel like there's nothing wrong with that though. That just means that it don't mean that you're gay.
No, no,
But
I don't. No,
I mean, we don't know what really.
didn't
It really don't mean what we don't know what they into. But I feel like I don't know. Maybe they would like that's just the creativity, I guess. Like we went over the other day, what we think a woman may think of when it comes to things. So maybe he
Okay.
try to act like that during the song,
No.
and look, it ended up.
See,
But
in a banger. Maybe
I
I don't
can
know.
understand what you mean by that because I'm not against what you said because I was always dancing since I was a kid. And at one point, they thought I was like a fruit cup because of the fact that I would dance and something would look a little feminine than others. But it's not something that was purposely. It was just part of what the choreography. This is what they told me, so I did it. I mirror.
Yeah.
When it comes to making a full song, I don't know. You thought like a female when you made that.
Bro, and
I don't
this
know.
But
is
like, that's why I say you put
Bro.
yourself in their shoes, that
Bro,
type shit.
but-
But at the same time, like I said,
Like,
I don't
But
know.
no, but he
I'm
wrote
not
it
gonna
by
say hand to
himself.
it, but
But the lyrics is like, come on.
He's fucking
like,
on a scheming ass nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? Fucking on a scheming ass.
I hope it
Like-
was her that did that, but I don't know. Like I don't know. I just
No,
knew that.
he wrote the whole song.
Oh, see, then I didn't know it was
That's
the whole
what I was saying.
I thought like when he was starting something, making
No,
something, she help produce, and then
no, he wrote the whole City Girls Act Up song.
if he wrote all them lyrics, then I don't know. That's something not
that's
right.
a different story. I don't know.
Bro,
Like I
he
said,
said,
support the LGBTQT, whatever it is, but I'm just saying in general.
what
It's
made
just
it worse for him was when he came up with Oprah's bank account.
weird.
Why are you dressing as a female now?
Like,
Dressing up like Oprah.
I don't
It's
know.
like nah, they bored, bro.
Nowadays,
It's like
everybody
nah, they bored. They
all
got
these
money.
guys are holding purses, bro. Why is that?
Yeah.
Why are all
But-
these guys holding purses? I don't understand that.
No, and then you know what they're gonna say? It's not a purse, it's a statue. Fuck is a
Then-
statue? It's
All
just
right, all right. Listen, I have a Louis
seen a
Vuitton
statue is
that
in
goes across
Warzone.
my
No,
chest.
it's not a statue.
But that's different. That's a cross. It's from a purse. Like a female.
like
Yeah.
the joint.
Yeah,
Okay.
you be holding a purse
Yeah.
first, like my
But
man.
a statue, if it's a
Yeah,
that's a
weekend
crossbody.
purse, man. Like I'm not no. That's
I
not,
have the satchel that goes across the chest.
That's different.
that's
We're
not
talking
what I
about
meant.
purse.
Nah,
if you're talking about like
not a fanny
Crossbody?
pack. Not a fanny
yeah,
pack.
fanny pack. That's what you're wearing across yourself is technically a fanny pack.
Well, mine looks like a little mini book pack. Book
Yeah,
pack?
then you zip
book
across
bag.
that. It used to be the same things you wore on your stomach or behind you. Those are
I
The
never
fanny
felt
packs?
comfortable with those.
Yeah, we
fanny
had
pack?
Them shits was- that's like the one father that had the fanny pack when you went to the beach and some shit. Don't forget the sunscreen. Zzz. Here you go.
like exactly.
Just had the pocket
Those
full
were-
of
but I never
material.
used to wear mine in the front. I used to wear mine in the back when I was
Yeah.
when I had mine and shit. But now everybody went across the chest.
Yeah.
everybody on. I was just like, you got a purse now? Everybody got purses now. Everybody your fucking vest, like shit. I don't know.
All right,
The-
so what
The
do
way
you
things
what do
gonna
you
look
think?
is only get crazier.
Do you think some of these rappers do you think some of these rappers that don't write their own material could be considered a rapper or
If they don't-
singer? Like, if you
they
don't
don't
write
write
your
their
own
own-
material,
Nah.
could you be considered an artist?
No.
If we
No.
could argue this, anybody that watches that podcast that decides to sit here and comment that a rapper is considered a rapper if they're have people ghostwriting for them, listen. I wish I had my soundboard because I would put congratulations, you played yourself because you did. How are you gonna comment and think that an artist is an artist if they have a ghostwriter writing for them? That doesn't make them an artist at all. They just probably have rhythm and able to rhyme it and stuff, but don't mean it doesn't make them an artist because they didn't write it. They didn't come up with the lyrics. They didn't come up with none of that. They just read it,
You're not an
figured
artist,
out
you're
the
a
top
puppet.
of it, and then ended up just reflecting it into the song with a vibe. That's it.
I call those people's actors
Facts.
Yeah. I call them
because you're
puppets.
reading off a script.
For
You're
real.
reading off a script. That's what it is.
That's
You know,
like
dude,
Drake.
you got a producer.
Oh shit!
Drake
That's where Drake
Drake is the
started.
biggest actor ever.
Remember, he started on Degrassi.
Yeah, Degrassi.
I would have had the gunshot sound. Pop, pop, pop.
Not a dance.
But it's like, it's true. He did start in the grassy. Remember, he was this ugly looking motherfucker boy.
Everybody
It still is.
ghostwriter, but the ghostwriter is the real artist. If you think about it.
Facts. But look,
Yeah, that's a
like some ghostwriters, like they're nice with theirs, but they prefer not to be known. They rather just get the bread for writing the shit that they used to. But I also wanted to throw in there when it comes to writing, if you're writing and your boy helps you out with a couple of lines or just maybe a couple of words
Yeah,
to
they
throw
get
in there,
credit.
there's nothing wrong with that. That don't mean degrade you as a real artist any less. You know everybody needs a hand here and there, but don't mean that your boy's gonna sit there, he's writing the whole thing out for you. Then if that's the case, nah, then you need to get that like get out the studio, bro. You playing games, like now you
Yeah.
capping. You not an artist. You a phony. Like you a FOMO, bro. Like you just here.
Yo,
You
FOMO.
your
Yo,
fear.
Yo,
FOMO.
Your
Cuomo.
FOMO stands
Yo,
for fear
Cuomo.
of missing out. So you know what
Oh,
I'm saying. So it's like what's the point of it? You know what I'm saying? Like you need to cut that. Like you not an artist, so don't sit here and walk around and be like, yeah, I'm an artist. Yeah, I do this. Nah, bro. Like man up, grow some balls and be like, listen, I don't write. I'm that hype man that's just able to put the vibes down on a track, but somebody else makes the lyrics type shit. You know what I'm saying? But they
You
won't
know
do
what
it.
I don't like? I don't like that. If you can't freestyle, don't go to radio stations trying to freestyle. If you can't freestyle, don't go to
smoke
radio
perp.
stations trying to freestyle.
Word.
Unless you have it written
It was
down and
not.
memorized.
It was not like my man's
Yo,
from the 97 shit that he was like, 97. I forgot
He
his
said
name.
me and Flex.
Yeah,
He said me and Flex on the net looking for some hot butt
But
sex.
yo,
me and
it's
um,
Flex in the index looking for buff net just for some hot butt.
like I don't know what made Tyler the Creator come on with some shit like that, but hey,
Bro, but guess
I
however,
feel like though
wait,
people that walk up to freestyle to radios, if you don't know how to freestyle, bro, be honest. Be like, listen, I'm not really a freestyler. I'm more of a writer.
but
Maybe I can
wait,
put something on a little something on the spot.
but technically he
But
freestyled it.
let's just shut up. No, you're not about to justify what he said. Shut up. No, no, no.
The
Fire,
only thing I can say,
fire.
he
No
was he was honest with himself.
facts. And he tried to drag Front Flex with him. He said, What made you
Flex
come
it.
up with something like that? You bugging.
Yeah.
You better skedaddle with that. He said, nah, we need to cut this. You tripping. But it's in my opinion that's where it's at. Like, nah, people like that. I feel like I would pay honestly, I never seen nobody come up to the plate, those that have ghostwriters. None of them ever walked up to the plate and sat there and said, yeah, I got a ghostwriter for me. Like they will never ever do it.
They don't
Ever
want to do
like
that
people tell you that.
pussies.
because some people are gonna start looking at them different.
As soon as their image is already created. So you telling somebody you ain't writing your music, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? So I like this guy for no reason or just the way he looks.
For
Ain't you?
real.
You know what I mean? But that's exactly how everybody sees Drake, but nobody really cares because Drake makes his image and the music dope because he knows how to put himself in it. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to think. So nobody sits there and be like, Drake music is trash. Everybody's always looking for the next Drake album. Even
I
though
mean,
I'm always looking for the next one. I fuck with Drake music. But even though it ain't Drake music, it's just I just fuck with it. Like it got the vibes.
I like him too, even though I know that it's not thing. I just like it because it's like I said, it's the vibe of it. But they don't. He don't write his shit.
but it's not
Hey,
his vibe. That's the thing. If
that's
it's
why
not
it
his
ain't
vibe,
about
you can't
it.
vibe to it.
Listen,
The way he puts himself out there looks like it is his. It's just that it just no, it's
It's
not.
acting.
There you go. You know that.
You studied
that just like I respect you for doing music and everything. Just don't go out there be like, yeah, I'm the king. I'm the
Yeah,
man of this shit. I do my own shit. Like, don't front that you doing your own shit when you're not. You know,
Word.
by all means, you want to make music, make music. If it's good music, I'll listen to it. But don't come on with your lyrics talking about, yeah, I do my own shit. I'm the man. Ain't nobody fucking with my rhymes. Like, that's not even your rhymes.
yo, you know what's funny? Now
Shit
that you
like that.
speak it, I remember when Drake did that before on a live. He did that sat there and said that shit.
He did.
Yeah,
He was
and then the
lying out
next
his
day,
teeth.
He
The next day, Charlemagne went on the radio. Yo, Drake's trash. Drake's trash. Charlemagne the God. Drake's trash. Bro, he does not write his own shit.
See, Charlemagne, he has a point sometimes, but he also be talking.
He's an
mad
idiot.
shit.
He's an
be
idiot.
talking mad
He's an
shit.
idiot, Charlemagne.
He has a point at times, but he also talks mad shit out the side of his ass. Like bro, that's what annoys me. But what made me laugh though is what's his face? Not Charlemagne, the other dude. Damn, what's his name? The other one that DJ Envy. Like it's funny because people get mad at him because he's a grown ass man with a child's voice. His voice is yeah, a dude came on the radio. He said, "Bro, Envy, you know you my man, but try to put some bass in your throat, son, because you sound like a 5-year-old on the mic. Good morning, that day." Like Envy rolling, but DJ Envy also had. I feel like DJ Envy is more of a critical thinker. So even though Charlemagne starts talking his shit, and Envy is more of a critical thinker, so he'll sometimes shut him down and stuff. But like I personally like things like that, but not the whole talking shit because I don't like that. But when you can debate and go at it, and that's cool sometimes, But Charlemagne be on some extra stuff sometimes. Like he's all right, I guess. I don't hate him. I don't like him, but he's all right. You know what I mean? My eyes twitching.
All right, for this question, my answer for that, I would say YouTube. For the simple fact, if you're the type of person to do visual content and constantly put it out, you're gonna get noticed faster. Because YouTube is like, you just gotta put have a what is that, a title in your song that a lot of people is just looking up, for instance, or just have a tag that everybody's searching, so your video will pop up. I think that's the way you get noticed faster.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh, that's how Insane was saying videos. You don't always gotta put out like a music video. You could just get visualizers, make your own little shit, put that together. Go.
But I feel like an actual video will get more plays than the actual just like lyrics.
Wait, what?
What do you think is your best platforms to use to get noticed? In my opinion, I feel like when it comes to that, it's depending on the person's content, to be honest. Because nowadays there's a certain platform for different categories, different content, or different genres. So, like the whole dancing and all this, that's made for TikTok. If that's what you like, stay your ass on TikTok. That's where your era's at. You know what I mean? That's where your niche is gonna be. You want to do the whole dancing and all this, then TikTok is your platform. That's where you should be. That's where you should be putting in content. That's where you should be sticking with and grow on there. Then if you want to go from there, by all means. I mean, you have the opportunity to do so. If you want to do short videos, you want to get into streaming, you want to get into tech videos, YouTube is where your go-to is. If you mainly want to stream, Twitch is where you go. You want to do music, obviously TuneCore would be a platform for you. Your YouTube for videos to get your face out there, especially TikToks, because you could create your own sound, use it, then build up your own challenge with your sound, and then that's where more people come in. See, anybody listening to this right now, I'm giving y'all gems. I'm giving y'all souls. Make sure you use it to your ability because your chances of getting it could work better than others. That's just how life works. I don't understand it, but it just happens like that. So you could get lucky, and whatever you want to do, you can end up blowing up in one day and then going from there. So make sure you use all the gems we giving y'all, and make sure you take it. You write it down, you remember it, whatever you want to do, and you take it and you run with it. Trust me. It doesn't hurt
Or
to try. It's not costing you money. None of that. It doesn't hurt to try. Give it a shot. Don't be scared, because if you're scared of it, you're not going to be able to go for anything. If you're scared of money, you're scared of success, you're scared of actually doing something, or scared that somebody's going to think of wrong of you, whatever the case is, what does that matter? You're not going to live life the way you want. You can't live life in fear of anything no more. You can't be in fear if, say, you're one of those that want to make money in life. How are you going to be afraid of money? If you can't take a minor risk that can lead you to hundreds, how do you expect yourself to even get the money you're asking for or the success you want? You have to take sometimes leaps to do it. But it doesn't mean take that leap and then when you land on your feet, you don't move. You know what I mean? If you're going to take that leap, you best get to running by the time you land on your feet and make something work. Even if it works somewhat, at least you could say, I tried, it went well for a little bit, but it failed. It's not for me. That's how life works. You need to try something in order to figure out if it's for you or not for you. You know, you're not going to try everything, but you know, whatever you have in mind that hypes you up and makes your creativity trigger and your mind going, then try it. Give it a shot. Go for it, you know? Don't be afraid to not do it, because that's going to be your number one regret. I should have done it. I should have tried it. I could have been doing what that person's doing. You know, some people's success takes a little longer than others, but what matters is that you're putting in your effort. The more you put your effort, the more you put your energy, positive energy into it, you will get a positive outcome. What you're looking for will come out of it. But if you're doing it every day and you're just drained and you don't want to do it, you're not happy, you're not putting in good energy, you're not going to go nowhere. You're not going to get anything. It's not going to work out for you. You know, if it's something you want to do, you want to put your good energy into it. You want to keep doing it because you know it's going to take you somewhere. Even though it's taking time, you have to look at it 10 steps ahead. Stop looking at it in the moment. Look ahead of it, because if you're looking in that moment, it's just going to make you, discouraged. It's going to have you like, damn, I can't do this. No, stop looking at it right there in that moment. Look 10 steps ahead of it. You know, I'm doing this today for 2 weeks later. I'm doing this today for 1 year later. I'm doing this today for 5 years later. You know what I'm saying? Like, eventually, when you keep that energy, you're going to be where you want to be. Your success is going to come to you. You're going to it, and it's going to be there. You have to have the energy. If you're not, if you're not using your energy positively, even though, like I said, you're down, it's okay to be down. But now, if you're speaking that negative energy into the air, you're not gonna do anything. If you're speaking that negative energy, you're not gonna go nowhere. You're not gonna do anything. You have to be positive. You have to speak into you have to speak into everything you want to do positively. You know, your tongue is your strongest, the strongest muscle. Basically, it's like the magic wand of your body. Basically, pause. It's the strongest magic wand of your body. And the reason why I say that is because what you speak, you shall receive. If you speak negative, you're going to receive that. If you say, oh, I'm doomed. Oh, I'm this. Oh, I can't do that. Then it's going to happen. If you say, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get this, I'm going to look for it and I'm going to get it.
Get $1 million.
Yeah, it's saying keep watch with the N word. Anyway, if you say this, you're gonna accept it, but you're gonna want to just keep it positive. But
here's my speech, fucker.
No. But that's pretty much what it is. It's just you gotta keep being positive, even though I know life can be hard. I know shit happens and it sucks.
A lot of things
does. It does. You know what I mean? And it's not easy sometimes. But like I said, when you realize the people around you with good energy is gonna feed into you. Facts. When you're being positive, you have people around you that are positive, you're gonna be able to take that into perspective. It's gonna help you lighten up more. It's gonna help you realize, okay, I'm not gonna be stuck in this this dark spot for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be helped out of it. As long as
But,
people around you
Sasha,
keep good energy, I'm preaching right now. Give me a second.
I don't think you want to say positive because this is a bad time to be positive with anything.
No, it's not. It's actually a perfect time to be positive. Because
Why
if
would
you're
you want
gonna
to be
give into
positive for
it,
it?
because if you're gonna give in
You don't
to
want
the
to catch it.
negativity around you, I'm not talking about that. Obviously, don't be dumb and go out here to catch a. I don't want to say it because I don't know if any of the guidelines on any of the social media platforms are gonna like take us down and stuff. But if you want to, go out there and catch the who ha who, you know what I'm saying? You know
Yeah,
what
no,
that is.
I don't think
Yeah,
you want to
you
be
know that.
positive with that.
But if you in your creative circle amongst people you love and your friends, you'll be okay. But if they stupid too, listen, pa carajo, go over there, bro. I ain't having it. Nope. I ain't trying to get sick because you want to be dumb. Nuh-uh, you're not gonna catch me today. Not today, Satan. Nope. So you gonna tell them skedaddle. The door right there. Goodbye. Know what I'm saying? Continue. I had to preach a little bit. Shout out to everybody that is watching and listening in on the podcast right now on Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio. We love you all. We appreciate the support. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to follow. Also, go ahead and check out our social medias. You don't want to miss it. Also, hit that bell notification so you get notified every time we upload and post something. Also, most importantly, like, share,
breathe, Papa,
comment.
breathe.
Please, we love you. You know what I'm saying? We love the support. We love it all. You know what I mean? Just that's all we ask for, support and everything. You know what I mean?
Elbow
Shut the
cough.
one breath. That's what's up.
Elbow cough. Trusco said elbow cough.
Nah, it's not the elbow cough. It's the dab emoji, but it spells it out like what it is. It says that, but it's the guy doing emoji on YouTube. So yeah. Flash, I got you, dog. I got you.
All right.
What do you think is your best
What do
platform
you think
to
your
use?
best platforms to use? No, wait. That's the same question we did. Switch the question.
Maldito.
Switch the question.
Hold on. Keep talking. Keep talking.
So, how about them Yankees, huh?
Oh, so okay. So when Sasha was talking about TikTok,
did it on purpose.
Yo,
all right. Do you think being independent is better, or under another label? What do y'all think?
Being independent is honestly better because you can at least have control of your music and have 100% royalty to it.
I feel like
I agree with that.
I feel like being in I feel like being an independent artist is better than having a label. I feel like Logic did it too. He was with a label, but then he went independent and created his own label, which is Bobby Boy World. You know what I'm saying? Like, he created his own thing that he always wanted to create. And now that's a success. He signed his homeboy that's his boy now, and he met him off of his songs, off of his freestyles. He signed him to Bobby Boy Records. And now look, now Logic has his own label. He's doing his thing and he's making a lot of money. You know what I mean? And that's what I like too, and I admire that. And yeah, that's pretty much my outlook on it. I'd rather be an independent artist other than let a label take over me.
Nah, that's a fact. The only reason why I say independent is better than being under another label is because when you're under another label, they give you a certain amount of money, and it's not really yours because you got to pay this shit back. And plus, with the money they give you, you got to put it into like producing the record. Fucking, if you're gonna make a video, you gotta get all the things you need for the video. And then that niggas is stupid. I'm sorry, I said it again. Yeah, you're doing some dumb shit. I apologize. Listen, we're trying to get.
We're never gonna be sponsored for real in our life.
Listen, if you can't sponsor us just because we're saying that, then Then y'all need to do something with yourselves, bro. I'm trying to be myself on this podcast.
We have to
Y'all,
work our
y'all
way
some
up, sir.
penises. You know what I'm
We have to work our way up, sir.
We're fucking idiots.
saying? Work your way up. Don't worry, we're gonna get better at not saying certain things. Right now, I'm just saying what I'm saying. Coming out. I got Tourette.
You can't say that. You can't say that. Can't say that.
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
Anybody that wants
I listen. We
anybody
support.
that wants to
Listen, I'm gonna
sponsor
say
us
this
and
straight
stuff,
out the
you
back.
know.
Hold up, wait. Before anything, I'm gonna say this straight off the back. I'm not making fun of no Tourette's people. I support y'all. There's a real condition and everything. We support anybody that the LGBT whatever community. We support y'all. Well, if you can't take a joke, you shouldn't be on here. Honestly, you feel me? If you can't take a joke, then don't fucking watch our podcast because we always making jokes about anybody, even ourselves. We be joking on ourselves,
Facts.
like dead serious.
Yeah, ever those
So
that know about the
I,
85
I, I
South show, we're like the second version of them. We don't go,
I got titties.
but we love y'all. You know, we like all the big girls out there too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the big girls. You know, shout out to the
listen. We
women out
make
there with
fun of
Tourette's.
everybody. We even joke on each other and everything. I even said how many times I said this, and me and you and Slash me and you said this before. Like we will go out with a Tourette's female,
Facts.
not just so y'all can make us laugh and everything. It's that
We adore
y'all,
you.
y'all some y'all beautiful people, yo.
Listen,
Like
just because you
I
do the,
respect that,
you know what I'm saying? That's
and
normal.
also
We love it. I'm
no,
not gonna lie.
and also listen. Well, not all Tourette's people curse. That's a stigma that it's not always about cursing. They make whistle noises, animal noises, or they just blur out certain words. They don't always curse.
Work. That's a fact. And like I said, if those out there that are listening to the podcast know about the 85 South show, the 85 South show, we're basically gonna be the second version of them because we do joke around a lot. We like to have a good time, but we keep it a buck too at the same time. So we're letting you guys know ahead of time as our journey is going. So you know what I mean. In what it's saying was true. So if you can't take a joke or you know you don't know how to rock with us, then honestly, there's no point in you watching. There's no point in you wasting your energy either to sit there and put negative comments just because you want to. Like you know, we have love for everybody, but we're not afraid to tell y'all off either. Like don't play yourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
that's a
we
fact.
love everybody out there, and we truly love the support. And our journey is only beginning. So I'm looking forward to the things that we have planned later on in the future. Things are gonna be amazing. But yeah, back to what we were saying.
Well, Leia, like I was saying, with labels, they give you a certain amount of money and then you got to pay that back. Independent artists, yeah, you got to use your own money, but putting all that effort and hard work, you're gonna get 10 times more back from doing all that independently. You
Well,
know, and that's all your money. You don't have to pay back nobody.
That's a fact.
That's all your money.
why do you think Russ was able to have his own mansion right now and he's still considered somewhat of an underrated rapper? He got his own pool with his logo in it. How many of y'all rappers out there got logos in your pool? None, besides maybe Drake and a couple other artists.
Speak,
Rodriguez.
speaking of that,
But like, come
that
on
that
now.
that I like I like when he says that because that goes into the next question that's here. Whose music is better, independent music or mainstream?
To answer your question, numbers wise, mainstream, but fan base and cult following, independent. Independent music artists have a better cult following fan base than mainstream artists do. The only person that I can say that brung cult fan base art like stuff like that, like a really big fan base, was X. He brung underground music to the mainstream for in
But I
this
feel like
generation.
to me, it could be both. You can mainstream does sell a lot more than independent for sure. But I feel like both can have the same amount of fans because mainstream is more talk than independent or underground artists because those underground artists is not a lot of people know. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So that's why I would say it'll be more fans in the stands for the mainstream what they would be for independent artists. But that's like I said, it depends on the artist too because I'm sure there's a bunch of independent artists or underground artists that are out there right now that are just that are out that can probably sell out a stadium themselves and shit like that. But at the end of the day, it's just like, and like I said, it all depends on the
Oh,
artist. It depends on the music they're doing too,
Chef
because
G.
you could like their music, but you don't have to like the artist. For example, I like some of 6ix9ine's music, but I do not like his stupid ass. Like, I don't like his dumb ass period. But I dance to the club bangers because I be turned up, but mosh pitting. You know what I'm saying? Like that type shit. But other than that, I won't even be doing much towards his music when it comes to that. It's just the main bangers that I would like. That's why I said I'm only a fan to a certain extent, so it's not like I'll be up his ass or anything like that in that type of way. But when it comes to like certain artists like Eminem, yeah, I'll be in the stands. That's the type of fan I'll be for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Honestly, when I would say mainstream was cool, but I grew out of mainstream. I mean, yeah, I listen to some of the songs now, but I mainly probably listen to more independent artists than I did mainstream. Than I do mainstream anymore. You know what I mean? Of course, I listen to Pop Smoke and everybody because they actually have good music. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like when I want to listen to like lyrical, yeah, y'all know me. Like when I start playing my joints and I'm vibing, like I listen to independent artists, and probably my top ones I usually listen to is Russ. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Like Russ is my guy. I hope to have him as a guest on the podcast one day too. Um, like you know what I mean? I feel like that would be absolutely amazing to have Russ just be able to talk with us on stream and just talk his shit, and just vibe out with us. That would be amazing. So I'm looking forward to that down the line, and of course other guests too. Like if anybody has opinions out there, or I mean opinions that have any comments of somebody that y'all want to see on the guest show, and you can help us get them on the guest show, Joe, that would be even amazing too. Like help us help you. You want to see the content, help us get them to the content so we can bring it to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're
That's what we
like
could do.
show the love, support. Listen, we support anybody that supports us,
Mm-hmm.
and we just here to make some good content and just entertain you at the same time. So if you want to see more good content and you want people to come on, please recommend them, tell them about us, share the video to them, subscribe, everything. Like go to we're on Spotify, right? If I'm not mistaken, we're on
Yep.
Spotify
Well,
now.
right now we're definitely on Spotify 100%. We are hopefully we're gonna be on Pandora, Apple Music, Amazon Music. All those platforms will be on those as well soon. Right now, make sure you guys go follow the podcast on Spotify. Same thing. Gather around the arena on Spotify. Also, check out our description to follow all our social medias and show that support.
I'm low key conceited. Um,
That was mad
um,
random. Like what?
But I'm gonna give before we end this topic off because I did say I was gonna let you guys know. Also, those out there that are listening that want to start digital entrepreneurship, um, I let you know now. The journey you're gonna be on is going to be not rough. It's gonna be fun. If you look at it in a rough way, then you're gonna be discouraged. But it's not bad at all. Trust me. What I mean by rough is there's gonna be a lot of things you have to pick up on. There's a lot of gems you want to pick up on. So make sure you read, make sure you follow motivational pages, make sure you follow people that are entrepreneurs because they're going to give you the gems you need on your journey to be a digital entrepreneur. One thing I could tell you guys is being a digital entrepreneur, you want to be able to know how to function with social media explicitly, because that's what's gonna help you get your business out there. That's what's gonna help you get your clients and customers. Like everything's gonna come from online, and especially in person. If you're not used to bringing people to your business and being your own boss, then you want to get used to that, because it's gonna be definitely a little rough patch. But as you get better as a leader, you're also a top thing as a digital entrepreneur. You want to be a leader, not a follower. What?
So add on to what you were saying. Invest in
Facts, big
yourself.
facts.
Invest in yourself if you're doing online promotions.
Word.
If use everything that you can use. YouTube ads, Google ads, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever you can use to your advantage, use it. You have to invest in yourself to put yourself out there more.
Right now is a time that's crucial, that you need to stop spending on things that you don't need. Right now is the time to start investing on things that are going to bless you a year from now, a couple months from now. Stocks, trading. Like, I do digital entrepreneurship and investing with trading. So I'll tell you right now, it's a beautiful thing. I make my money every day, day in, day out. Especially wholesale real estate. It's not hard. Get into it. Find somebody that does it. They'll help you. Let them teach you how the ropes of it. It's not hard. You could do it without a license. If you're a real estate, then yes, you need to take classes. You need to graduate. You need to do all that. Wholesale real estate, you do not need that. It is not necessary. You do not need a You don't need any of that certifications. None of that. You just need to know how to function with banks and do all that. But before we end the stream off, that is it for today's segment, everyone. So shout out to everybody that tuned into the podcast today. We truly appreciate you all. Also, the further content we have coming for you guys, again, starting this week, coming up Monday, we start our official schedule. So make sure, if you want to see the schedule, links in the description, links are in the bio. I mean, everything is there, especially the schedule. You want to know now? I'll tell you on the podcast right now. Mondays 4 to 6 p.m. Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. We're gonna be live every day for you guys on those days, of course, at 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're in the Eastern time, or if you're in a different area, then try to figure out what time that is for you guys. But also shout out to Galaxy Made Studio. Shout out to Slash Production. Shout out to Insane Cold. Shout out to Lil Don Status. We out here. I hope you guys are ready, because we got a show coming. Well, Royalty Rodriguez has his show coming, and it's starring us. So, you want to see that. You're excited for action. You're excited for storylines. You're excited for a whole bunch of stuff. Listen, we're trying to work here. We're trying to get things done. It's the year of doing. So make sure you buckle up, because it's going to get bumpy. But we truly appreciate you all. Don't forget, majorly, please follow all our social media so you get notified. We do postings, or just so you could connect to us, so we can connect to you guys as well. Also hit that bell icon, most importantly, so you get notified every time we upload. We truly appreciate you all. It's been your boy Slasher. It's been your boy Royalty Rodriguez, Insane Cold, Slow Dawn Status. Don't forget to drop those major likes, follow, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next episode of Gather Around the Arena. We love y'all. And those that are watching you on YouTube right now, if you're rewatching the stream, go ahead and click those buttons right there. Those are the recent videos. Make sure you also follow down below, which is our profile picture. And
that way,
our recent videos are right here on the right side. So we love you guys.
Sasha, you're pointing the wrong way.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I forgot.
I'm picking up my right hand, but it looks like it's on the left side.
My camera's over here. So yeah, make sure you click these two recent videos right here. That's
the camera's reverted.
What you may like from our recent videos. So
also like
guys,
and subscribe.
We're out. Peace.